Welcome back to this tutorial where together we are going to explore the characteristic profile of the sycophant archetype. Who is the sycophant? The sycophant is a hanger-on that feeds off higher status, where the superpower is imitation, and the sycophant lives by the motto, I can see myself in you, where mimicry, which is to copy others to appease them, is the name of its game. The sycophant is a trait that's subservient towards someone or something that this part of oneself deems as being more important, more special, or more superior than oneself. The sycophant likes to worship that which it sees as having better qualities. And with this comes the idolization of famous people, entrepreneurs, and a devotion to luxury brands and world-class organizations. The sycophant is also known as the people pleaser, the crawler, the willing doormat, the yes man or yes woman, the unapologetic advocate that unashamedly promotes others. We have entered the sycophant territory when being obsessive, overly attentive and praiseworthy towards the object or person of our admiration. There are three different types of being a sycophant. We have success, appearance, and socializing as the three different types. Let's start with being a success sycophant. The sycophant loves to be associated with anything or anyone that exudes the definition of success. There is a fanatical desire to be associated with the talent, wealth, status, and power of others. The admiration and commitment towards those that do have superior attributes than we do is healthy when those attributes rub off and upgrade the quality of who we are. Both integrating with and innovating the attributes of someone else that is more advanced, skillful, and successful, when similar to our true nature, is essential towards our own personal development. Plus, success is a sign of prosperity, high value, and wisdom, and these are great qualities to admire. Even so, you've got to be careful who you put on a pedestal. Not all successes are achieved with virtue and integrity. Not all successes make a positive contribution towards society. Not all successes are as good and easy as they appear. Therefore, by latching onto an ideal on the face value merits of someone or something alone, there can be disappointment and dejection once you become more aware of its unworthier background. If the success that one pines after is purely motivated by financial, materialistic, and superficial means only, then one is buying into a vain premise which does not fulfill the heart. Now let's discuss what it means to be an appearance sycophant. The sycophant is a sucker for wanting to imitate the beauty, fashion, and style of others. Favouring imitation over innovation, the sycophant will go to absurd lengths to model exactly how other people look, speak, and behave. And there is a beneficial asset with imitation. We do get to bypass the creative processes and effort that are involved in bringing new ideas and things to life. When modelling others, it makes life easier. We have more time to devote our life to other areas that we think are perhaps more important. By copying others, we also get to be part of a cultural trend and share similarities with friends. That said, sometimes mimicking the appearance of others can be taken to absurd lengths. By copying the look, decor, dress, talents, and mannerisms of the person that we admire, we can actually lose ourselves in their shadow. Why be busy going to extreme lengths to model other people when we could otherwise be exploring and developing our own unique character, style and talents? Eventually, we all need to become the person that we truly are, not be the person that someone else is, or we will arrive at a place feeling lost and inauthentic, and then we have social sycophants. The sycophant is someone that likes to be in the presence of social peacocks. There is a desire to be out and about, socializing with people that have social status and clout, which is a good thing because having a network of higher value individuals to socialize with means that you can find yourself in the presence of exceptional people with high competency. Also, it is likely that you're going to be socializing at special events and luxury settings, all of which does wonders to increase a sense of esteem and confidence. It also gives you a reference of higher standards and what to aim for and emulate. The problem is, when placing yourself in a situation with higher valued people that you perceive as being above and worthier than you, by default you become the lower valued person. When sucking up to people in order to impress them, the sycophant adopts the lesser and an inferior rank. When acting submissive, apologetic and overly attentive, you are likely to lower your own sense of self-esteem. The sycophant is likely to be compliant with the unreasonable requests, demands and instructions of those to which it desires allegiance with, which could mean adopting their values and beliefs that actually conflict with your own true nature and conforming to other people's rules even though they infringe upon your own terms. And perversely, the need to feel superior can cause the sycophant to belittle others for being inferior, getting its feel-good uplift when putting others down. So to summarize the sycophant archetype, the sycophant is a prominent characteristic trait where there is a weaker sense of self. To compensate for a lack of individualization, self-importance and self-worth, the sycophant needs to glorify in the strength, talents, wealth, beauty and viewpoints of others. Unfortunately, the sycophant does not realize that by wasting time idolizing others, it is less likely to spend the necessary time on doing the things that elevate its own status and natural abilities. When vicariously living through the achievements, fame and glory of another, we truly are a parasitic entity that is creatively defunct. And who wants to be a parasite that's creatively defunct? Not me, and certainly not you. We are far better off being the creator than we are being the imitator. Being the creator is the truest and purest and worthiest form of expression. So have a good think about where the sycophant is present in your life and where you think this archetype might be having a detrimental impact. Then meet me at the next and the last tutorial where together we both explore the perfectionist archetype.